Good morning, Trilby. Good to see me, old mate. Blimey, Dave. You're a bit early, mate. I take it you didn't sleep well like me, mate. It's like... a bit early, mate. I've got these sounds on here. Hold on, mate. Hold on. But yeah, good to see you, mate. Good to see Phil. I couldn't sleep, mate. I've been lying there for ages. The other one was running and I thought, oh, I might as well switch this off. There's no one here. Hey, Jay. Good to see you, mate. There's somewhat early time here, isn't it? But I just couldn't sleep, so I thought, sod it, mate. One of them things, isn't it? You know how it is. How you been, mate, anyway? Yeah, it's a bit early, mate, but it's kind of like I was awake, so the other one was running through the night, you see, so I thought, oh, I'll switch that off. There's nothing going on and put this one on. Hey, Martin, blimey, it's early for you, definitely. I hope you're better. Hey, Larry, mate, good to see you. I hope you're well. But yeah, I was sort of here and I thought, yeah. Oh no, I'm not getting annihilated. Oh dear, oh, I can't. Well, I probably could put it on with this in the background because it's not going over to there, but oh mate, I take it it's a bad day at the office. I've got old crook that comes on mine from Australia and he's bound to get me. Oh, life's England losing. Not what you need, Dave, is it? Oh no, I had this horrible feeling, you might say that, Martin. That's not good, is it? I had a nice, quiet, sober evening. We just watched telly, obviously, after last night. SJ's replied to Butlins saying that, you know, he can provide personal referees, but obviously not work references because he hasn't worked. So, you know, which was discussed in the interview. So we'll see what they say next. Oh, my brother's up, is he? Oh, blimey. Yeah, he's always up at odd times as well, Dave, isn't he? I did try and get him to come back on here at some point, but as you know, it was a miracle he came on once, so trying to get him to come on another time. You probably got more chance of getting H or someone on than you have him. So yeah, that probably, in all due honesty, wouldn't have been the easiest one. But yeah, I'll have a look at Sky News, mate. Hold on, in a minute. So I take it we're getting bloody annihilated. It's nothing new with us, mate, is it? It's and talking to Martina's in the chat, do check her channel out. She was making a big comeback this week, but obviously I think it will be next week now. Due to unfortunate illness, which is no doubt driving her insane. Yeah, she's calm now. She's just, you know, a bit annoyed, but on a brighter note, our other son, Sean's older brother, he's coming Christmas with Georgia now. Georgia's coming back in about 2 weeks to get her car sorted out and coming up here, but then I think she's coming back on the 23rd of December, and Paul, as in the child that none of you probably seen, barring Dave, because Dave knows us personally. Well, he's not a child, is he? 23. He won't come on YouTube or anything. He's coming up as well, so she's quite happy. Hey, Chaddy Omi, old mate. 105 for 4. Jesus, Dave. Oh dear, mate. Oh dear. Hello from Thursday. Yeah, it still may well be Thursday there, mate. I couldn't sleep very well, as I say. I was running the other one overnight because it's got like 115 watch hours, and then I just thought there's no one on there. It's just running, so I just basically switched over to this one. But yeah, so somehow you'll have all 5 of us here. God knows how we're gonna work it out. I think Paul will have to sleep down here, which will kind of knacker me because I fell asleep down here with the dogs, didn't I, rather than upstairs, which I don't do all the time. But I don't know, Tiger kind of like is used to me here now, so it can be quite hard for him, isn't it? But it's still nice, you know. It'd be nice having Paul. Oh no, mate. The other channel, I don't know. I just let it go, type of thing. And then I thought, shit, this is bad. You know, it's like I say, I think it's like 125 watch hours. It's like I just don't think that. I don't know, mate. I think someone world famous couldn't beat that, let alone me. And everyone says, "Hey, you got to sort it out," and you're thinking, "Yeah, I'll sort it out." And then you're thinking, "But how, isn't it?" But yeah, that's kind of probably one that even I can't sort out there. But I will try, you know. I will give it a go. But as I said, I don't hold out too much hope, to be honest, because I don't know. It's just that's a long way, mate, isn't it? That's it's like Mission Impossible. But yeah, as I say, it's just kind of something you when I'm doing a lot over the festive period, there's always a chance, but that's just like I say, almost a no-no, isn't it? It's kind of just taking it that little step too far, if you ask me. But I'll try, you know. I will try. I will try. Temperature's -2. That's what I was trying to get on the computer. Hold on, what's ours? It's alright, trying to go around the phone and look at the computer. It confuses me a little bit because I've got to charge the other one up. No, Ferrari, get out of it, Dave. She's still got that old Fiat, mate. She won't update that. You should have done live doggo watch. Yeah, I was getting Martine, but the problem was where I was. You had me and Tiger there. I was watching telly because I was literally falling asleep as Michelle went upstairs. But he's down here now. Look, Dopey, but he weren't. He wasn't originally, if you know what I mean. He was kind of let's have a look at Google. It's like none of them have moved though all night. Literally, you know it, mate. You know it, Chedier. Ours is 2 degrees. Not too bad today. Gets up to a high of 4, low of 1, and then that's it. We're back up to 8 degrees tomorrow. But again, you've got moderate snow warnings today, but it's not too bad, you know. But yeah, Tiger's down there, and Bandit's on the thing. I can't really see unless I switch the bloody lights on. You wouldn't see because he blends in with that cover there. But yeah, they just haven't moved all night. But it's nice. So we've had our chill over. Do you know the crazy thing, Martin? Next Thursday it goes back up to 10 degrees. So considering you're almost in December, you'd kind of take that, wouldn't you? But yeah, we've got no snow, but there is a warning. Hopefully we get away with it, doesn't it? I would have hoped in a way, but you never know, do you? But yeah, as I say, it is good to see. That's it. Yeah, that's true. But I suppose it would be better with the camera that way, wouldn't it? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do get what you mean, Martin. It's like I say, yeah. And sometimes they do move though. Sometimes they're quite active. You know, even the radiator's on, blimey. But yeah, he's not moved there, but Sometimes he moves, doesn't he? Sometimes they go in and out. Not so much as it would have been like in the old house, because in the old house, no snow in Denver either so far this season, and it was 22. Oh, God, mate, I tell you, I could do 22, mate. I could do 22, mate. I could definitely do it, and it would bring. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I can try and set it up. I'll just try and set up the other one a bit and get that going, because, as I say, this one's all right, but it don't really. It don't matter so much with this one, does it? Than it does the other one, which is always useful. And I'm trying to go. Of course, I'm looking on the computer. I should be looking on here, but yeah, I do. You do kind of get there, don't you? I don't know what Manjo's saying. I think Manjo might have had a couple. Let's have a look. Well, good to see you, Manjo. Well, it's good morning here from England. But yeah, I don't know whereabouts you are. 05:10 in the morning here, mate, at this present moment in time. And so I was kind of sat here, so I thought, well, yep, okay, let's do this. Bro, bark. The dog might bark, mate, but it's certainly not me. Yeah, I don't know what he was going on about, Martin, do you? He was odd guy, eh? Odd guy. And he does YouTube, because I checked, he's a Mango PN. Hold on, let's have a look. Yeah, he does. I just checked. Yeah, got enough beer in him, and then he'll bark. Or get the dog to bark. I'll get the dog to bark. Blimey, he's got 115,000 subscribers. What an odd guy, eh? Yeah, maybe he's. How to introduce yourself to a proven form. I think he's a con man. Ups in Canamona. I don't know what that is. You know it, Chaddy Odo. You know it, mate. Oh dear, mate. But it's one of them things, isn't it? I can't believe I'm doing it so early. I've never gone this so early in, mate. Oops, in 20. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I think it's from like Philippines or something. God knows, mate. Maybe he's drunk. Or drugged. I don't know. It's like. So who's ready for today? Definitely not me. I didn't sleep too good. I went to sleep I was talking to Jamie and Anna on the other one at about 11ish, and I was watching, I couldn't have the sound on. I was watching Minder, and I watched about halfway through one of the old ones, and then realised that I'd already watched that literally about 3 hours before in the day, and thought, oh, fucking hell. It was kind of like, Jesus, what am I going to do here? What's going on? Yeah, he's gone. He'll be alright. He's got plenty of, I don't know. You check his channel, Martin. He's done an 8-minute live, the second or smallest, what's it called? A year ago, he was only on for 5 minutes, and he got 8,000 views. So, I don't know. God knows. A very odd guy. I don't know. You look at them and you're kind of like, what's going on in the world with some people, isn't it? It does make you wonder a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, Martin's giving him time to think about things, isn't it? would be the best thing, you know. Sometimes people need that. You know, I think that little think about things. Time to. He could have done, Martin, because there's a hell of a lot of them. Not over 100,000 survivors. Like, blimey. Like, Jesus Christ. But, you know, irrelevant to us. Blimey, someone's done a White Lightning review. Why would that pop up? What are they trying to say? I'm some sort of pisshead. I'm looking at my YouTube feed on the computer and it says White Lightning, the tramp juice problem, from someone called Scandal. I've never heard of them before. The drink they had to ban. Oh, they banned it. Well, why did they ban that? It's only 7.5%. Oh. Oh, 10,000 deaths, specific alcohol deaths in the UK through alcohol, which is the highest ever, so they say. And they're saying that it was cider. Oh, blimey. Obviously calling it tramp juice, I don't know. It's not actually a beer review, it's more of a news thing. But at first I thought, that's a bit of a... I don't quite think that that's necessarily right. But, you know, I mean, people are going to say what they're going to say, I suppose, aren't they? And 7.5% cider, you know, something like wine or spirits cause much more damage. Anything cider does, it rots your gut a little bit, doesn't it? If numbers don't match the subs views, yeah, it looks like some odd thing there, Martin. I don't know to say. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, look on the. Oh, it's only on a short feed, so I can't really see what it is. I see someone, and I still keep looking at that Switch 2, Martin. It's just the price, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the situation now. You can, if I mean that one where he's put about the tramp juice. Obviously, it's got high views, isn't it? I mean, 70,000 views in a couple of weeks is obviously quite high, isn't it? So yeah, it's a way of looking at it, isn't it? I kind of get that. And I get it. Things change, Martin, don't they? You know, I can't believe you haven't had a good night though. I saw you there, and I thought, I know you're an hour in front of us, isn't it? So it's only 6:16 where you are, but you really don't want to be up at this time, do you? Not really. Not if you can help it in a way, but unfortunately, that's not good, is it? It's quite mad though, Martin, because on my YouTube feed lately, it shows me members' videos of my own channel, and I think, well, why would I want to see them? Just silly videos that have either just got left on. I mean, this particular one here of a bar in Estonia. Well, obviously I meant to put it out. ATX, good to see you, mate. I meant to put it out, but I forgot, and obviously that's like 6 months ago now, and then it suddenly flashes up, and you're like, I don't know, why would you now? It's a little bit too late for that, isn't it? Because if you put it out now, sometimes you put it out and then everyone thinks you're away. Does that make sense? Because they're thinking, oh, he's over there. If you don't believe everything, that's true, Martin. That's too true. I get you. All good this end. Thanks, mate. I hope you're well. Obviously, it's nice and early in the UK, but I just kind of was here and thought, well, yeah, why not, mate? I just realised that you have a derby. Oh, mate, Sunday. Yeah, I'm streaming that one. I'm streaming that one with Jack. Horrible, mate. Horrible. Yeah, huge, mate, on Sunday. Obviously, I don't know if Dave's watching the cricket. I don't know if Dave, if he's still in the chat. Dave's obviously someone I've known since the 90s. And he's obviously a big South London fan. Arsenal, actually, be easy to say. Obviously, I call them the South Londoners because they originate from Woolwich, but yeah. I hope it'll be close, Chadio, mate. If things don't go to plan, mate, we could be well in shit against them. Could be horrible if we're not careful. Hopefully, we've got a lot of injuries. I'm not using that as an excuse, but if it was another club with all them injuries, something really big would be made out of it. But it's not, because it's Spurs. I don't know. Kind of, no one's saying a lot. But yeah, it will be a good game. As I say, I will be running a stream with Jack. I'll have it on my little phone. Yeah, but Arsenal, not as many injuries as us, Chadio. We've got some real big players out, haven't we? But as I say, they're a lot stronger. They've got a lot more strength in depth than us. But, it's a North London derby. And a North London derby, as people know, the form kind of goes out the window and anything can happen. But let's just say, I don't fancy that one, mate. That would be the best way to look at it. I don't know, as I say, anything can happen in the derbies, and you do have to kind of just look at it and think, well, yeah, it can work out well. But obviously, as you know, mate, anything can happen there. Just don't want a bloody onslaught, innit? But yeah, 2-1 Arsenal. I'll take a draw before we kick off, because obviously we're away, aren't we? If you offer me a job now, 2 second back, yeah, we could do without him, mate. But as I say, they do have strength in depth. Yeah, you got to be hoping, Martin, wasn't it? It was mad for Scotland to qualify. I couldn't get where everyone said that. I didn't want Scotland to qualify. I always cheer our home nations, including Ireland. Obviously it's a shame Northern Ireland and Wales, it weren't meant to be, but that's life, isn't it? But it's great to see Scotland there, and hopefully Ireland to join them as well. I mean, the more British, the better, isn't it? It's a good time, and really, if anything, you want everyone from your home nations and Ireland through. All 5 would be perfect, but unfortunately, with a lot of the other teams, they're not strong enough, are they? But it would be nice, It's just one of these things, isn't it? But who have you got? Have the playoff draw on? Let's have a look while I'm here. Playoff draw World Cup. But yeah, 2 games away, Martin. That could be some lives, couldn't it? Playoff draw World Cup. I think it is done, isn't it? Oh no, it's not done yet. Round of 32. 20. So it's the 29th. Well, not till the 29th. Yeah, I know, but you are to us, Martin. I know what you're saying. Is it right? You're not playing till the 29th, 30th of June? That can't be right. No, that's the actual round of 32. Oh, Northern Ireland draw Italy. Oh my God. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold on a minute, I might be reading it wrong. Hey, Savage, me old mate. If I was this guy, I'd have tried to get... I need a bit, mate, don't I? Savage, mate. It's unlike you. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're away at Czech. I get it. Half D. And then North Macedonia or Denmark. Italy v Northern Ireland. That's a tough one. And Wales have got Bosnia. Oh, so Northern Ireland and Wales could meet. Blimey. It's a bit of a stitcher, isn't it? So they can't all go through, in a way. US is going in, mate. Yep. Yeah, they haven't been great lately, have they? James, good to see you, mate. Good morning, mate. Great effort by the home nations. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say it'd be nice to see more of the others through. But at least you could get Wales or Northern Ireland, because I'm like, Italy's iffy though, isn't it? The old Italians, they can turn it on when they need to, don't they? You'd have to go for Italy out of that lot. I don't, you know, Poland probably are out of path B. Path C, probably Turkey or Romania. But I mean, North Macedonia, blimey, that's my last foreign holiday, wasn't it? North Macedonia, Denmark, Czech or Republic of Ireland. That's quite open, isn't it? You'd have to say the Danes, the Czechs, or the Irish. North Macedonia being the weakest link there. I was just reading them there. I didn't even know that they'd done the thing, but at least if Wales or Northern Ireland both get through, at least you've got another British one there, haven't you? So I think it's good, you know. I think it'll be good in June. We'll look forward to that type of thing, innit? I don't know. I think our English season's too long compared to other seasons, and it'll affect us in the World Cup. Either that, or we look at it as an excuse and say, well, you know, our teams played too hard beforehand, so we like that excuse, England, don't we? When they say we're going to win, and obviously we don't because we're not that good in a way. Anything happens to Harry Kane, I think we're snookered. But it's quite interesting, you know, and to see that basically you could get both the islands through. But I'll be cheering you, Martin. Not an easy path, that one, and I think you'd been better in path C, to be honest, but you know, what happens, I suppose, isn't it? When are they actually on? Just trying to look at the dates. Tell us if you brought tickets. At least one good thing, Martin. Hey, Truth, good to see you, old mate. At least one good thing, Martin. At least the Irish can go on the piss in Prague. You know, win or lose, isn't it? What is it? Just one? Truth's drunk. Get on here, Truth. You know it makes sense. March the 26th. You would send 4 teams through to the playoffs. So it's only... How is Special M? Very special, of course, mate. I don't know, mate. This morning I ain't going to wake her up at 05:26 in the morning. I may be brave, Truth, but I'm not stupid. But yeah, no, she was all right yesterday, mate. She'll be all right. Unless I'm missing something here, is it only a one-legged? Hey, thank you, Truth. You know, it makes sense. I think, unless I'm stupid, I think it's just one-legged, isn't it, that did? From what I can see. Steve McLaren's just resigned as Jamaica manager. Good. Don't forget, thank you, Martin. Semi-final. Europe will send 4 teams to the World Cup through the playoffs, whose semi-finals take place on March the 26th before the finals 5 days out. So it's a one-off game. That's better, isn't it? I know not... I don't know. Away versus home. It's a knockout, so it's just one game, isn't it? So yeah. So the home from that one goes away. No, Italy in the path A. Italy are playing Northern Ireland, Truth. In path A of the playoffs. So Italy are not through. Italy have got to win path A to go through. But they got Northern Ireland and then the winner from Wales versus Bosnia. Obviously, with us being British, we'll be cheering Wales and Northern Ireland. But it's quite interesting. I didn't even know. But I think it's just one game, from what Martin's saying there. And that is in March. At least they got 26th of March, and then the final would be literally the 1st of April, wouldn't it? April, May, June. Blimey, it's not too long, is it? Oh, mate, yeah, absolutely fantastic for Scottish football, mate. And you know, it's just big news, mate. And it's great to have them. 28 years, far too long for them. Yeah, I know. No disrespect for them. They're not that good normally, but their passion, mate, for football deserves them a place, you know. And the Titan Army will bring, well, they'll make the World Cup a better place with the Scottish there, mate. And that is God's honest truth, mate. It really will. It'll be better, as I say, for having Scotland than it would be for not having Scotland. That's the God's honest truth, mate. Absolutely fantastic. You know, the Titan Army, and of course they're all going to get on a hype because they haven't been to a World Cup for a bloody long. It's too long without a team like Scotland there, as I say. They bring a lot of drinkers, and that Napoli team was amazing with Scott. Yeah, it was. Is Conte still the manager there? It was our old Spurs manager, wasn't it? That was the manager there, which is quite mad, wasn't it? Conte was the main man, wasn't he? Was the manager some time ago, mate. But I might have that wrong. Hold on, let's just have a look. Hold on. It's easier just to type it in. But yeah, Napoli. I know he built them up well. Couldn't succeed at Spurs. Goes there and he's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, he's still a manager, Conte. So he went from Spurs and done very well, hasn't he? Says it all, doesn't it? Who's the favourites? Do you know what? I haven't looked, Martin. Hold on. World Cup favourites. World Cup favourites. Who do we have here? Let's have a look. All 64 teams ranked. The 10 favourites to win the World Cup. Argentina, defending champions. Number 10, Italy. How can Italy be the 10th favourites to win the World Cup when they're not even qualified? That's crazy, isn't it? What a funny world we live in, eh? Uruguay, number 9. Netherlands, number 8. Holland, I do like Holland. England will probably have the best squad. Portugal might be in there. Let's have a look. Germany, number 7. Brazil is low down as number 6. Wow. Jesus. Okay, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Number 5 is Portugal. Cristiano's song, isn't it? Number 4 is England. Number 3 is France. Number 2 is Spain. And Argentina are the favourites. So there you go. Yep. Yeah. So there you go. No, see, I'm getting up Argentina as number 1. This one, I remember Spain number 2. England. I think Argentina could do it again, couldn't they? It'll be interesting though, you know, and obviously you don't know, mate. You know, stranger things can happen, can't they? You know, in a World Cup, as we know with some of the Euro Championships. But 48, Croatia, there's 48 teams that go through, isn't there? I saw what's his name? It's video in Canada yesterday, and they got to clean the area up, haven't they? Because it's right dodgy where he was. In the outskirts bit of the capital, and you could see the stadium in the background. Well, obviously by next June, they've got to clean it up there, and it was right dodgy. I'm going to see a team more. The Norway team was a sleeper team. Yep. A team no one has thought of winning it. You must mean Ireland, Martin. I just think anything can happen, Martin. It's spread over 3 places, isn't it? It really could be anything, couldn't it? Who do you think's going to win it then? Croatia, yeah. They could be dark horses, you know, Croatia. I must admit, they can be well dark horses, the Croatians. You never know what you're going to get with them, do you? and it could be a situation where Croatia, it's their year. You don't know, do you? It's like Cameroon there. I haven't got a list of all the teams. Hold on, list of the teams. You know, Cameroon, Senegal. Senegal nearly done it once, if you remember. No, I didn't mean no, Martin. I'm only joking. Teams qualified. Let's have a look. I'm saying a team that's a sleeper. Got the Mexicans. God blimey. I've got the team that's qualified, but of course, because I don't know all the badges, I can't read them all like that. Ah, here we go, yeah. Co-host, Canada, Mexico. Blimey, Iran are in it, isn't they? Republic of Korea. Brazil, you can never rule Brazil out. Paraguay, Uruguay. New Zealand from over there, aren't they? That's crazy, isn't it? It's just so massive, isn't it? Japan. And it's up to USA will do good. Yeah, I get what you're saying, mate. Bloody Iran, though. Jordan. A lot of teams aren't going to be used to the heat. Well, yeah, it'll be England's excuse, wouldn't it? Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt. Blimey, it's just so many teams, isn't there? Ghana, Algeria, Cape Verde. The first appearance. They sealed their place. I never even knew Cabo Verde. Never even knew that. Second least populated nation after Iceland at Russia in 2018. I never even knew Cabo Verde. Never even knew what the place is. It's North America. Oh, it's worth doing, Chief, if you can do it, mate. South Africa are in. Senegal. Senegal are there. That's the main thing. What was Cote d'Ivoire? The Elephants secured their World Cup place with a 3-0 victory over Kenya in their final group, ensuring they topped the... I mean, there's just so many teams. If you get a couple of some of these teams, but then they might not be there just to make up the numbers. It could be, mate. It could be a lot easier to watch it on telly. Haiti and Caraco will be featuring at the World Cup for the first time by virtue of their first place finishing Group B. The Blue Wave punched their ticket after earning a 0-0 draw against Jamaica. Panama are there again. Blimey. But I mean, I know they've made it. Hey Steve, good to see me, old mate. I know they've made it bigger, the World Cup, but I mean, some of these teams, I think you've got 2 or 3 teams I've never even heard of. Didn't even know they were countries, so a little bit worrying, isn't it? Because you kind of think to yourself, well, fucking hell, they're going to get, you know, if someone like Argentina play Caraco, whoever it is, you can end up having a cricket score. I've never been to a football. Oh, the atmosphere can be brilliant, mate. Hey, all good, Steve, mate, all good. I have to say, I was running the other one overnight, but it was quiet anyway. And I woke up early. Obviously, it's only 05:37 there. As soon as I was awaking away, and I thought, well, I might as well just turn this one on, come and say hello for an hour before anyone else is up. As you can see, that dog's there, totally asleep. One's asleep on the floor and one is asleep over there. So yeah, actually I think I might just get, if I bring this out with me, let's take this out here. Hold on, so I don't mess everything up. You know what happens to me sometimes. Yep, exactly, mate. Let's just take this out here. There's the other one there. Can you see him? Hello. Oh, he's well asleep, isn't he? He's happy, so that's the main thing. I couldn't find the other control in the night. Hold on. And there's the other one down there. So yeah, he's kind of He's kind of confused as well, mate. Got to be coffee time for me, innit? You see, so let's put that there. Make sure this is filled up. Change the pod over, as you have seen there. Got a big coffee break, mate. Got a big coffee break. It does help, doesn't it? I forgot. Hold on, I forgot my cup, didn't I? Oh yeah, they're all right. It's just a bit early for them. They're not kind of as active as what they would be, should we say? But they're old, mate. Remember, one's 12, the other one's definitely 10. Obviously, the rescued one, we're not quite sure how old he is. But if you think about it, if for them it's dark. I was watching TV, I fell asleep on the bloody settee with the other one. And then just woke up this morning and thought, blimey, I'm already awake. So right, I had to take this into there. As I say, I was kind of awake. But yeah, as you can see, there is, actually you can see all three of them there. There's one on the thing there and there's two on the floor. But they're literally not in movement, mate. Bit early for them, isn't it? You good boy, Tiger? Yeah, they're not too active this morning, shall we say. But I say they are older, so that kind of happens, doesn't it? Hold on, let's put this. I can't fit that back. That's that back as it was. Got to have my coffee. It's good for my health, isn't it? What is the time here? The time is 05:40 in the morning. And it's 1 AM in the States, yeah. Yeah, 05:40 here, mate. As I say, I can't believe some of these teams, mate. I mean, do you think having 48 teams is going to benefit, or do you think it would have been better if it was crunched up and you only had so many? Does it make it more interesting, or is there going to be some games that are just like, oh, what's the point? Yeah, it is. Good morning, mate, and good evening, and well, good night there, mate. I don't know. It just seems to me like when you're looking at Caraco, obviously never been to a World Cup. What was the other one? Oh, the other two, weren't there? Cote de, I'm probably saying that well wrong, aren't I? Cote d'Ivoire and who was the other one? And Cabo Verde, which I actually thought on first reading was Cape Verde. It could just be some whitewashes because I don't know how they're going to do the groups. It only takes two of them to come out in a hat together. I mean, whatever big team, depending on how they ranking everyone, I don't know. It's just 48 nations just seems like a hell of a lot, mate. I just feel there could be some that you're just putting it on, you know, merely for the sake of it, which would be crazy, isn't it? But yeah, blimey. Yes, of course it's Friday today, isn't it? Thank God it's Friday, eh? Don't mean that much to me, but, you know, it is Friday, which is always good. Good thing if you've been working hard all week and this is the end of your week, isn't it? North Korea, I were North Korea there. I don't think I saw Rocket Man there, as Mr. Trump calls him, innit? I don't think they were there, mate. I know South Korea there, Iran are there, aren't they? Iran have gone through, maybe that's... Oh, mate. What a lad Sonny is, eh? Yeah, Steve, good to see you, me old mate. Till the next time. Yeah, South Korea, that's it. That's Sonny's lot. Yeah, don't worry about North Korea, mate. Probably be safer without him, shall we say. But yeah, Sonny, some of the goals and everything, he's settled right in, isn't he? And then they're trying to start saying he might be coming on loan back to help Tottenham. It's like, I'm not coming back, you know. I'm happy as anything. Why would he come back? It would be a stupid thing, wouldn't it? No, I think that'd be well safe, mate. well safe. But yeah, we're literally, mate, 0543 here. Obviously on Friday. Some people will still be Thursday. Some people will be right into Friday now, won't they? Because it's kind of obviously if you're in Australia, it could be Friday tea time. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know that, you know, people are always going to say things, aren't they? This happened, that happened, but at the end of the day, mate, he's well happy there, isn't he? You know, so I think it's only a good thing, you know. Always good, mate. Yeah, I just to say, I don't know with Spurs, mate, what they did with him, but if I'm honest, oh, now I've got my cuppa and it's freezing. See, not, I've got a heater on right here, Martin. Not like Simo showing me his 2 log fires last night, Martin. In this room, you've got the heater here, and that's it, all the way through. But it does warm up really well. But it always baffles me is to think why you just have one heater here, and then like in the little toilet, you know, out there, you got a bloody radiator in there, and you're like, oh, I want to get warm while you... I don't know. It's odd. It's definitely still, yeah. Yeah, remember, he's getting old now. But he's going to last for years, mate. He can definitely still turn it on in the Premier League. It's getting cold in Tennessee as well, mate. Ah, you don't use heating. Blimey, Martin. Yeah, this one's gone off, but that's because the dogs haven't been going in and out of the garden, so it's kind of at room temperature, I think. That's why this has gone off. Otherwise, she turned it off last night trying to do me in, but it was on, I think, when I first woke up. Do check out Takeaway Boys. They may well be live tonight, I'm not sure. It's way too expensive. Yeah, but blimey, Martin, sometimes you've got to put the heating on. Christ, we do. The old pug has shakes otherwise. They're well asleep. We can tell they're older dogs now. See, if I was doing this 3 or 4 years ago, they'd be up now, as if to say, he's up, you know, trying to do me head in and everything. But, oh, I've got a bright cold coming along, Martin, which isn't good. But, yeah. Yeah, of course, it's too cold to have no heating on. God blimey. We wear layers, and in bed we have hot water bottles and 2 duvets. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, Martin. It's got crazy now, isn't it? And it has, unfortunately, Martin. I know that your rates like ours just get so bloody high, innit? I do get what you're saying. Gaza, what a player, wow. Yeah, he's still here, mate, which is the main thing, isn't it? But yeah, yeah, because we're going out tomorrow. I don't think we'll be able to video any of it because it's live band playing and AC/DC tribute. I think Simo would be more suited than me, but I've got to meet my friends, so yeah, it'd be nice to go out in a pub on a Saturday, but it'll be some experience, that's for sure. But yeah, Gaza did, mate. You just hope for the best with Gaza, don't you? Because he's done it, been there, got the t-shirt, mate, and you kind of you do worry for him, you know. But he's still all right, mate. And for me, that's good enough, isn't it? Okay, gonna get some sleep. Truth, good to see you, old mate. Yep, you have a good nap, mate. Hopefully. Martin saying take care, Truth, mate. But yeah, always good to have you on, mate. You know that, and we'll talk again soon, no doubt. And she's saying bye to Martine. And remember, Food from Afar, everyone, do check out her channel. And hopefully, if she's feeling better, there'll be a new video next week, Martine, won't it? Obviously now. And she'll be coming on here with myself and Michelle. Obviously, there's a few pending things at the moment, but it should be okay with a bit of luck. That will be the idea of it anyway. Probably Martine, you'll probably get better, and one of us will go. It is worrying, Martine. Like I said, the weather don't help. Everything now, isn't it? I can't. The Tiger demands to go out. It's really hard to give him days off not going out and everything. And the kind of thing, like I say, my nose is always at the moment run. Yesterday was quite bad. I was thinking, oh no, not a stage of this one. But it weren't too bad, not unmanageable. I've got a lovely message on my quitting video. Not, some idiot, I take it. You do get a Martine. Sometimes I wake up with some classic messages and I think, well, you couldn't watch a video because you wouldn't be saying that. And I think, some odd people, isn't there, out there? You know, what was it? Someone got me last night. He said, "Hey," he said something like, "You could see she was obviously drunk. So if you're a gentleman, you would have ended the video." And I felt like saying, "But if I ended every video every time she's drunk, the streams would end really quickly." But yeah, I couldn't get the logic of it. But whatever does it for people, Martine, innit? I'm not going to worry myself over something written. Yeah, saying good riddance. Yeah. The trolls are out in force at the moment. Yeah, but as I say, I can't remember what it was to me. I think he might have deleted this one. Hold on, let me just check. Way too cheap. Yeah, he basically said, "Oh, you know, if you're a gentleman, you would have ended that stream." And I thought, okay, but I didn't actually answer, but it's actually gone now. I saw it late last night, and I thought, and it came on about 11:30 or something last night. And he said, "Well, you could see she's drunk." So, as I say, you would have ended the stream. And I thought, well, no, not really, because if I ended the stream every time one of us were drunk, if it was me, SJ or M, we wouldn't be on for so long, would we? And half the fun can be when you've had a few. You know, I know, yeah, I get it can go the other way, but, you know, obviously that was a testing night. Wednesday. But, you know, I don't know, people kind of... Yeah, exactly, Martine. I'm just like, you know, it's not illegal to get drunk, you know. No harm done to you. But the idea, and people always forget, Martine, when we started YouTube, which we never wanted to start, I must admit, way back 4 odd years ago now, wasn't it? We used to do Facebook. And I always said, "Oh, you can't do YouTube because you can't be honest like you can on here." And everyone's like, no, you'll be all right. So the idea was to always be honest, you know. And I never delete anything off them unless people... Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Martine, but, you know, it's real life. And all you can do is kind of learn from it and, you know, let other people kind of see and think, yeah, you know, obviously it was late. The stream went on for miles longer than what I anticipated, as did Sunday. So this weekend, I'll be a lot more careful this end with everything. I won't drink too much myself either today. Obviously tomorrow, I'm not. I'm outside, and so I don't think I might be able to add some videos from the pub, but apart from that, yeah, there won't be a lot going on. Obviously, I'm on a stream with Jack at 4 o'clock on Sunday, so I'll have to be very careful with the beer, because obviously when you go on at 4 o'clock, it's sometimes a bit early, isn't it? And that's what happens. You drink, you actually end up, because you're chatting to people, and of course you're just filling up and filling up and filling up. before you know about it, you've drank so bloody much, and you're thinking like, when I woke up in the morning on Monday, I couldn't work out why there was another keg in, and I thought, well, I was drinking the other keg, and then I realised I drank the whole bloody keg. I was into the other one. And I thought, shit, no wonder I fell asleep. And the funny thing is, I didn't sleep that well in a way. But obviously, I only drink quite a bit for 2 nights, so like Sunday and Wednesday is already done. And where I'm out Saturday, I wouldn't normally be out. So yeah, we'll see what happens on Saturday. I'll try not to obviously drink too much anyway on Saturday, because I'm on. Yeah, that's the main thing, Martin, isn't it? It was kind of like, I say, again on Wednesday, I didn't realise that we'd actually drank so much, and I thought, bloody hell, you've got to kind of think, innit, a little bit more, especially with Christmas coming up, when obviously, yeah, I know, Martin, you used to it sometimes, didn't you? It's one of them things, isn't it? You know, the things are said in the spur of the moment, and so on and so forth. But as I say, it's just kind of how it is, and you know, as I say, it's true to life. Wednesday was a bit distressing with Sean, but Sean didn't kind of play it right when you're telling Michelle, when she's had a few drinks, what's happened, and it wasn't quite worded right, but it's not. I don't know. It's not that bad. Hopefully, they sort it out, because it was really good for him. You know, thinking he had a job, and you got to start somewhere. If someone don't give him a chance, he can't kind of do anything about it, can he? So he's up shit creek without a paddle, to be honest. We'll see what they say, Martin. Obviously, with what he's wrote to him yesterday. And the worst thing is, you know, his new phone I brought him, his flip phone, that's all knackered as well, isn't it? So he's not having the best of times. You know, his little phone that he loved, keep showing everyone you can open and close it, that's knackered, so that's got to go back today. So yeah, he's back to having no phone until, I don't know what's going to happen, whether they're going to refund him, replace it. So yeah, it's a horrible world, isn't it, sometimes? And the winter's only just starting, isn't it? But as I say, yeah, I don't know, Martin. It's a tough one, mate, isn't it? It really is going to be tough. You know, obviously when we, if you remember, when we were meant to come up here originally, we were meant to come up here in July or August. Obviously, they've had all the season doing some work and everything. Well, of course, now is not so good, because if we don't sort that one out for him, the season doesn't start till really March, April. So I don't know. He wants to be doing something rather than sat here, which I kind of get, innit? I'd get bored sat here if I was him, innit? But you've just got to kind of just bide your time and hope, haven't you, I suppose. I don't know. It's an odd one, isn't it? It's one here where it is going to be a little bit difficult, if I'm honest, Martin. But I don't know what would be the right answer for him. Just kind of wait and hope, and hope where hope gets you somewhere, because it might not necessarily, but he doesn't have a lot of options. And then once he gets in somewhere, he's kind of there, isn't he? Which would make sense to me, because once he's in, isn't he? And then obviously you've got to do well, but you've got to do well at any type of job nowadays, haven't you? Because if you don't, there's always someone else in a way. So yeah, you just got to, I don't know, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's understandable, he's young, want to make his own money. Yeah, it's just, obviously on the work thing, for someone younger, this is not probably his best option. But for us, at our age, it was obviously the better option. But for Sean, but you know, when he finds his feet here, he's come here at a good time in life when he can build and grow with this place. You know, this place is definitely, clearly getting better. I mean, we watched the Blackpool video yesterday. I think it was Billy Moore, and it's like, what the fuck has happened to that place? You know, it's even got worse over the last year. Remember, we were there twice last year. But it's just kind of like, obviously, when we went to Great Yarmouth a few weeks ago, very, very worrying, isn't it? You know, what's going on our seafront. It ain't good, is it? I think, you know, so many of these places, they've been let go so much. I don't know if you're ever going to bring them back. Where is your baby? I don't know. Where is my baby? I don't have a baby. That's a long time ago. If you mean Special M, it's a little bit too early for her, mate. At 05:59 in the morning UK. I only came on because I say I was here and I was on the other one, running the other one last night, Martin, but there was no one there when I went to bed and no one there when I woke up. I think it was like 5 hours later and I thought, okay. I think the thing is with YouTube though, at the moment, Martin, they only push out certain things. I look online a lot, but I don't think beer ones tend to be the best ones at the moment. So hopefully I'll get the other one away from that too much beer orientated, isn't it? Hey Duncan, mate, good to see you. I sat at the train station having a bottle. After a 12-hour fucking night shift, mate, you deserve a bottle. Fair play, mate. I get that, mate. I used to work nights. And used to work in this factory in Slough Trading Estate all through the night. And when you came home, it was crazy because you got home and you just had a bottle of beer because it just helped you sleep. Or even a couple of bottles of beer. Yeah, it's going to be hard, Martine. As I say, when you look at like Great Yarmouth, Blackpool, it's not too bad here, to be honest. But mate, they're done for. That Blackpool was horrible yesterday. It was like, hey Alex, good morning, me old mate. Yep, I was just awake, so I just to say I was running the other one, and I just switched this on just to like back to work for 6 p.m. and on another 12-hour, mate. I've done it, mate. I have done it. My dad done that for years in a warehouse. Funny enough, in Slough Trading Estate again, mate. Like literally Monday to Friday, 12-hour nights. Crazy, 60 hours, and then if there was overtime, you'd do Saturday, which means you were done 72 hours. Crazy shit. Yeah, it's a long old night, isn't it? Because I worked next door we did metal things. We just had to take the top off. But I got on my arms dermatitis, so I couldn't do it. But I worked literally next door to my dad at one stage. But it's a long old night, mate. It was. It really was. But you did get used to it, didn't you? 7-day week, but 7 on, 7 off. I suppose that's not so bad, because once you've done your 7, as long as you don't take it too long, your 7 off to recover from doing your 7. So that kind of makes sense. But yeah, that can be a long. That's a long 7 in a row. So what's that? 60, 72, 84 hours, unless I'm wrong. So you do 84. So you're basically working 2 weeks in one, aren't you? If you see what I mean, because an average week. But then you got a week off, so you could do a lot of things, innit? The 7 off is just booked. I thought you meant you had 7 on, 7 off. Back to 5 to 7 weeks. Fucking hell, mate. That's the trouble. You got bills to pay, innit? That's why I had to take this, mate. You know, we downsized and everything, but like mortgage free was so much easier now. You know, because it's hard now, you know. As I was saying, for my younger one, especially up here, being up in Skeg, because he did hope that he got that Butlins job, so he got a chance in life, you know. But we'll have to see. But yeah, as I say, you do get used to the nights. I did. I'm awake half the bloody night anyway. So the trouble is, I'm come 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I'm not doing something, I kind of like, I'll put the telly on. Of course, I lay there with the dog, mate. And as yesterday, the next thing you know, I'm like, fuck, I've missed it. I was watching that, but not watching very much, if you see what I mean, because I totally don't know where I bloody am. And they don't help, especially when we've had a drink or done a stream the night before. That kind of, it's kind of like not trying to do too much. But exactly, only downside, yeah. I know, mate. He's with 2 degrees this morning. I haven't opened the door because none of the dogs want to go out. So I'm kind of in a situation where I don't want to open that back door. Not until I have to. I'm getting the old cold myself, mate. It's like, fuck's sake. It's not what you need, is it? But I don't know what I've got to do today. I've got a bit of work to do in the morning. Send SJ's phone back because my youngest one got a phone that, as I was saying earlier, was absolutely knackered. Maybe a beer review later. And I say we're out Saturday watching some AC/DC tribute. I don't even fucking like AC/DC, but you do these things, don't you? You know, you got to get out. But it'd be nice to get out. And I see that the weather, I don't know what it's like where everyone else is, but here the weather's kind of going up after today. Today's probably your worst one. Oh yeah, that's what we had to do as well. We had to go to Aldi today to get something. I can't remember, but yeah, there was something that we got to do. Yeah, I know. I don't like honey, Martine, but I know what you mean. I might have to get some Lemsips or something. It's like, oh, it's the last thing I need. I can't be ill, Martine, because it does me head in then. Got home yesterday, yeah, -1. Yeah, well, I know, mate. I know it's like so bad, isn't it? But you've got to admit, for the time of year, we haven't really had it bad yet. So, you know, I always used to think January and February, oh, I'll be in Vietnam or something. Oh, no way, you're still at -2. See, we're at 2. But it's, I think, I don't know, let me just check Google. At 2, but I think it's, our chill factor might be worse than that. Which is just Google, Skegness weather. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey, we're only 1 now. We were 2 earlier. Ooh, it's got colder here, Martine. Yeah, we've still got them bloody warnings. It's 1 degree with a feel-like temperature of -3, a humidity of 100% and a wind speed of 11 miles an hour coming across from, well, your side, Ireland, the northwest, isn't it, to us? A yellow warning for ice is in effect until 11 o'clock today, which you have to watch because literally come outside, boom, next thing you know. I usually guess nice long summer brings cold winter. Yeah, that's it, mate. But yeah, 1 degree. It was, as I say, it was 2 degrees when I first woke up an hour ago. So obviously it's got less, mate. It's like, fuck's sake. Don't be needing that, dear. That's not good. That's horrible, isn't it, in all due honesty? But, you know, it happens. I get that, innit? It's like, it's just hard work, mate, innit? I just don't know, mate. I'd say a little bit worrying, but I don't think it feels like -4. Fucking hell, Martin. That's not good, mate, is it? That's not good to wake up in the morning and you're like, ooh. That wasn't too bad. And sometimes when I fall asleep down here and don't go upstairs like a normal person would, I do feel guilty with the dog sometimes, but sometimes the German Shepherd asleep behind me has gone out because the door's on a latch in case the dogs need a toilet. And he'll open the door and of course it goes wide open and then that's phone's telling me it's -1, feels like -5. Fucking hell, Duncan. Whereabouts are you, mate? Jesus. Feels like -5, that's worse than here, mate. At least I ain't outside, I suppose. Like I say, you know it's cold here because none of these 3 dogs have even moved. But sometimes I say, I fall asleep drunk on the old settee there. The dog goes out, you wake up in the morning like the other morning, I'm like, oh, fucking hell. That was cold, mate, and that was hard, you know. working Ferrum, but a Pompey lad. Ah, I know what you mean, mate. I remember Portsmouth. I remember being quite near down, somewhere near down there when you beat us. I'm a Spurs fan in the cup final, cup semi-final, wasn't it? Many years ago. It's a shame. Doggo, yeah, little one's got a coat. Obviously, the bigger two don't need it. Martin never get a coat on Tiger. He wouldn't have it, but little one's got a coat because we had to buy a new one because he got a bit fatter, didn't he? But now where he's going out much more, he's lost a bit of weight, but he still fits the coat, which is good. But the trouble is, you put his coat on, he thinks you're going out. I remember the Cardiff FA Cup game 2008. Yeah, I can't remember Cardiff a few times, mate. That was kind of always an interesting game, wasn't it? The old Cardiff one, mate. Kind of, yeah, somewhat iffy, as you say, when Cardiff came. I can remember them coming to London a few times. Like, fucking nightmare. I remember meeting some Cardiff fans once when I think Tottenham were playing them in a cup game many years ago. And he said, we like playing you lot. It's always a good fight. And I was thinking, fuck that, mate. Not with me, fella. Hey, Nathan, good to see me, old mate. How are you, mate? They brought the cup around my junior school. Yeah, which was great, wasn't it? Obviously, Portsmouth doing that, mate, was, you know, although I was hoping it would be our year, it was still great. And it was great, you know, when you had Defoe and Crouch. Obviously, I had a lot of interest because as a Tottenham fan, we should never have done that. But you did it. No, mate, is here, Darren. I'm from Berkshire originally. Duncan is above you in the chat there, David. But yeah, so it was good, you know. It was good for football. Then it all went obviously wrong, didn't it? As it does with a lot of clubs. And then when it all goes wrong, there's no one there to bloody pick up the pieces, is there? But then again, as a Spurs fan, mate, I suffer a lot, as you'll know. Yeah, just before Pompey's downfall, but on the way back up. Yeah, exactly, mate. Obviously, you've got to stay in the Championship, haven't you? So, don't forget, thank you, Martin. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Liverpool versus Milan. The famous comeback, Nathan. I know what you mean. Are you still... yeah, Alex, my old mate. Yeah, we haven't upset the neighbours. Not yet. But I don't really see the neighbours here. I'm a Spurs fan. Still never believe. Yeah, absolutely love JD, mate. David, I'm a suffering Spurs fan with you, mate, unfortunately. And there you go. I'll be on a stream Sunday afternoon when we're at South London away, innit? Probably the toughest game so far. But yeah, JD's absolute legend, isn't he? That should never have been sold, mate. But you know, he enjoyed his time down there. He did come back, which was the main thing. But yeah, as I say, I don't have anything against Pompey apart from when they beat us in that infamous cup game. I thought the cup had our name on it that year, I must admit. Yeah, Pompey have, mate, over the course of time, you know. But as I say, obviously at the moment, you want to be staying in the Championship. There's a long way to go with football, isn't it? I mean, the Championship is quite strong this year. I mean, oh yeah, Mason Mount, yeah. Obviously with the two Sheffield teams down there is crazy, isn't it? But I mean, Sheffield Wednesday are goners. Are Norwich going to remain down there? I'm just looking at the table now, and you're like, it's kind of messed up, isn't it? But I think Sheffield United, obviously, Jamie and Bazza, my heart says draw on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, we've got too many injuries. Exactly what I was saying, funny enough, at the beginning of this stream. I just, as I said to someone earlier, David, mate, I'd take a draw now, all day long. Mount went to my college, yeah. Didn't he? Weren't Mason Mount I don't know if it was Mason Mount that was a Spurs fan. I might have that wrong, but I'm sure it was Mason Mount that used to be a Spurs fan and then went to play for bloody Chelsea and obviously now Man United. But I'll say that's a tough old championship there, isn't it? And it's mad as well if Sunderland stay up and Middlesbrough come up. You've got Sunderland, Middlesbrough and Newcastle. Whew, some crazy derbies there. I say still early days. But Coventry are running the show there, aren't they? There's Stoke, big old team, isn't it? A lot of history there. But say you're only 15 games in, mate. A hell of a lot can change, can't it? You just never know, do you? You're only not even a third of the way through, are you? January summer Spurs got to pay Bournemouth. Yeah, it's just I don't know, David, with Spurs, mate. You know, there's all that thing about Thomas Frank where he said he spoke to Chelsea and he spoke to Man United. It's like I don't see what relevance that was, but you know, you got to give him a go. That's the important thing with Spurs, stability more than anything. But Christ, you just never know, you know, what team's turning up. Thank God I ain't going up to pay for it, you know, because you just don't know who's going to turn up. And that, I don't know, is that a good thing? I just think the Premier League, where Spurs are still fifth, is not as strong as what everyone thinks this year. And if you look at it from second till about 13th, like 3 or 4 points difference, it's way open, isn't it, at the moment? Obviously, we don't want the South Londoners running off with it, do we? Oh, Harry Kane's a legend, Nathan, mate. But he had to go from Spurs, you know. He went, we finally got a trophy. He got a few trophies. And yeah, he's buzzing over there, isn't he? Buzzing in an England shirt. You know, if you think a bit of England, half the time we'd be snookered without him, wouldn't we? But it's one of these things. I just hope that, you know, the English players, he should be all right in Germany because their season's not as many games as ours. Yeah, Duncan. Absolutely fantastic news. Scotland qualifying, wasn't it? I hate to say it sounds negative, but unrealistic. Mentally, I already said. Yeah, he's some player, mate, isn't he? He really is, and unfortunately, yeah, you can't. The thing is, you can't stop him. So, if he wants to go, then he's got to go, isn't he? Yeah, different level, absolutely different gravy, mate. Him. I think Kane could be the best English striker we've had. Yeah, I think, you know, this could be his World Cup. And as I say, where their season and the football is somewhat better for him at Bayern Munich than it would be the Premier League. It could be he could shine at the World Cup, and you know, we could do great things. You never know, dear, but we say this every effing time, don't we? As English people, and it all goes wrong, doesn't it? Before you know anything about it, mate, it's gone wrong, and you're like, okay, it's happened again, isn't it? We live in hope, don't we? Especially as English people, because you kind of think, never seen the centre back. Yeah, he's like he's something else, isn't he? He really is, mate. Really is some special guy, you know. But yeah, you can see. I just hope he don't go to City, because you never know, do you? I hope not, in a way. You know, I hope we can keep him, extend his contract, but unless something gives at Spurs, you know, you ain't going nowhere on that respect, are you? And that's unfortunate, but that's how it is, you know. A team with Tottenham Stadium that can have so many things, so much money coming in, you should be able to hold on to your best players now, but Spurs just don't want to up that level, do they? I think they just go along the way they are and think, well, yeah, it's okay. We're a wannabe team in football. Now we've got the trophy that everyone craved. You know, I don't know. Whereas do you want to up the ante and push on and, you know, challenge the Cities, the Arsenals, the Liverpools for the title, but just don't see it, mate. That team kind of, I don't know how to explain it. There's something not right with the balance there. And like when you watch them and they turn up, but it's the same old thing with Tottenham. They don't turn up enough. Disaster, mate. The games I've watched him, you're like, sometimes you don't even know if he's on the pitch, but I don't know, is it taking time for him to settle in? It's a hell of a lot of time, isn't it? You know, and you look at it and the players that them down the road sign always seem to settle in. This happens a lot with Spurs, but yeah, I don't know, mate. Everyone was saying, that he scored the other night, didn't he, for Holland? And hopefully that'll help him. But yeah, I've always heard that one about Richarlison. Premier League and German League, yeah, it is, mate. But that's good for England. Harry Kane playing there, and I hate to say it as a Spurs fan, although he had to go anyway, is absolutely fantastic for England because at the end of the day, as I say, he's not going to be, say, knackered. He's not in, the level of the Premier League week in and week out, and there ain't so many games there. So fair play to him, mate. You know, if he's on fire, mate, and nothing happens, who knows? But yeah, Spurs are just a thorn in the boot. Good to see you, Chadio. Again, my old mate. And do check out Chadio's channel. Our American friend there recently hit 10,000 subscribers, which is some good going nowadays, mate. As we know. What do you think of the playoffs? Yeah, blimey, mate. I had the fixtures up earlier. I didn't even know that they'd done the draw until Martin said this morning. Some tough ones there, mate, innit? And yeah, of course, with Northern Ireland have got Italy, ain't they? Unless I'm mistaken. Italy away, if I've got it right. Yeah, it was Italy away, wasn't it, I think? And then, of course, the winner out of Wales versus Bosnia. So one of them's coming to the World Cup. Yeah, I've got to hope it's one of our ones, mate, haven't we? But as I was saying earlier, it's great to have Scotland back, Alex, you know. And if we could take, say, Ireland and Wales, or... Oh, no, it wouldn't be Ireland and Wales, would it? It would be... Yeah, Ireland and Wales, or Ireland and North... Both the Irish. It'd be great. I'm still cracking, drinking shite beer, but hey, it's better than Sober October. Oh, God, yeah, you did Sober October, mate. Fair play as well. And came on the stream with us English pissheads. That's dedication, mate. Then again, I've done it with Simo when I'm not drinking. I think the player Liverpool... Yeah... He's got to come good, mate, isn't he? You know, he didn't want to be sold for 100 million. It's not his fault. He's a great player, and he will come good. He's got to, over the course of time. Trouble right now for Spurs. Yeah. Yeah, mate, it is worrying there. You just watch them sometimes, and you're just like, where are they going, you know? What's going on here? And it's kind of like they're playing it round and then they're playing it back, and you're like, fuck's sake, we want that attacking team that, you know, we had with Pucci all that time, you know. And come on, you Spurs, you know it, mate. But as I say, a derby against the South Londoners. Planning dry January. This fermented barley water is pricey. You can dry January, mate. I'm not. I still want to back Brendan Johnson. Yeah, do you know what? I've got a lot of time for Brendan. He gets a lot of stick. I see some of the stuff on Facebook groups, and I think, fucking hell, if this guy's reading it. Yeah, exactly, David. They do seem very mixed, mate. As I say, I read some of the shit written about him in Facebook groups. You're like, mate, you've got to be, you know, pick your player up, pick your boy up. Don't, you know, we're on the same team. Don't keep having a go at everyone. It's just... It's easy, mate, to type it in, though, isn't it? You know, and you can be anything you like online now. No, Nathan. I would love them too, mate, but no way, mate. No way, Pedro. I think we got more chance of winning it than getting in it. And, of course, we got bloody PSG away, haven't we? I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday night. It's like, for fuck's sake, that's not good for your confidence. Yeah, David, again, Nathan, another Spurs fan saying, too far, yeah. The fifth, mate, is wrong. Should be way down. And some of them games are like, it's just painful to watch, you know. And you pity, like last season, you pity the people that are paying their money. God blimey, what happened there? That just went off. What happened to that? It's a bit odd, wasn't it? Okay. Don't know what happened there. Maybe it's on for too many hours. It's kind of odd, wasn't it? Too inconsistent and not enough going forward. Exactly, mate. That as well. Let me just check what happened to that. Let's have a look back here. Oh, okay. Ah, I get it. It's very odd, isn't it? I'll stop that one. Hold on. Is that one? Let me just check that one. That might be that one. Okay, hold on. I'm just putting this back in. Very hot. Ah, come back on then. That's very odd, wasn't it? Don't know what happened there. Being consistent. As I say, it's the same old story, mate, isn't it? With Spurs, we're just always next year be our year. And like when Thomas Frank come in, first couple of games, I thought, hold on a minute, and then I mean the defeats at home, absolutely dreadful for a club of Tottenham's calibre. But to say, you know, you've got to give him a chance. You've got to believe in him. I think that's the main thing. It's just, I don't know, mate. I think if we won't get Champions League, no way on God's earth. We've got January, remember, to change a bit round. Yeah, I don't even think 6th or 7th, Chadio, to be honest, mate. Solanke's meant to be back soon, isn't he? Solanke and the old Ginger Ninja. If anyone knows the situation, could help a lot in the future. Yep. Yeah, it's hard, mate, isn't it? I mean, having Madders out the whole season didn't help. You know, there's 10 players there that will get into a lot of things. As I say, not using it as an excuse, but you do kind of look at it, don't you, and think we haven't got that strength in depth that a lot of clubs have, and it's the same old thing. You know, they had time to get it, but they had to shift out a load of dead wood. You know, and they don't tend to do that. Yeah, huge loss, mate, huge loss. But apparently, so I was reading on Facebook, both him and Solanke are close to coming back, mate. But when, fuck knows, you know, anyone can put a picture out on Facebook and say he's coming back soon. Until you hear something official from the club to say that they're ready, then unfortunately they may or not be ready. It may well be a hell of a lot of time yet, isn't it? But one will see, mate. One will see what happens, isn't it? But it's just, I don't know, mate. It's going to be hard. It's going to be definitely hard. But we'll pray, mate, and I will pray for Sunday. I will be doing a stream on the Sunday. Trust me, obviously with a couple of beers. I'll be streaming with my mate Jack, who's a Man United fan. But it's an interesting stream with us two. It does get sometimes messy, and it is fun. An American football legend of Denver Broncos. That was shit. Yeah, it's true, mate. I just don't see it. Chadio with Spurs, mate. Long way off. Long way off, mate. Honestly, and unfortunately, that's how it is, isn't it? But shit happens, isn't it? You know, I don't know. I'll get over Sunday, but you know, it's a North London derby, as I said. Anything can happen in a North London derby. You know, it can go awfully wrong, but it also can be good. Charlton's shown moments, yet. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's just one of them things, isn't it, with him. At least you're not Man U. And Martin, it would be great to have you on Sunday, yeah, with me and Jack. You know, it can be, some people sometimes get annoyed, and normally I used to put a disclaimer up saying, if you're easily offended, this stream's probably not for you, with me and Jack, but we haven't upset anyone too much lately. Because normally something happens, but it's just one of them things, isn't it? But yeah, Jack is a Man United fan. At least Gabriel's injured. Yeah, I know, but they keep going on about Gabriel, mate. What about all our injuries? It's like, oh, mate, it's just like, But yeah, one out, mate. But they still got 11 players on the field, mate, that could do a hell of a lot to us and create us a hell of a lot of problems, mate, which is not the greatest thing. My friend is a Brighton supporter, bless her heart. Yeah, been to Brighton. I actually watched Brighton when I used to live down there 30 years ago when they had the old Goldstone ground, and I could walk from my house in Hove to their ground. So I have a little soft spot for Brighton. I never thought they'd be up in the same league as Spurs, so they're always lower down since the early 80s. But it's good to see them up there. The Amex is a lovely stadium. I've been fortunate enough to be there a few times. So yeah, well, that's way out from Brighton bloody town centre, but it's great. Brighton, fantastic club. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying, David. As I said, when I used to go and watch them at the Goldstone ground in the old Division 2 at the time it was called, wasn't it? And I can remember how good they were to me, mate. You know, even finding out the Tottenham scores and everything. But yeah, great history there. Great club, you know. Just when they beat Spurs, it's like, oh. But yeah, great that they're in the Premier League and established. And I think of, well, what I say, a club that's making money as well. Amex, lovely stadium. Actually, shit, yeah. I'll pass, shit. Right, time I said bonjour, everyone. A few things to do, sort out the dogs before I get on this morning. But great to have you in, people. Sponsored by the Chelsea checkbook. Yep, you know it, mate. I agree, they're fun to watch, but the jaws are rough. Yeah, they can be. But I'll be back on at some point later. Remember, Simo's on tonight, and do check out a lot of the other YouTube people. Can we change the snowflakes? You know. Yep, I will do that later, Martin. Time for the snowflakes. But yeah, David, good to have you on, mate. Do come back. As I say, we do a load of streams here, but I better get on and do something. Otherwise, I'll be sat on here all morning, and then George will be streaming that, and I'll be in there. I've got to try and do something. Right, yep. Thank you, everyone. I will say bonjour. Otherwise, I will not go because I don't.